Okay, now, what is Henry Ford? Henry Ford had two great quotes. Two great quotes. I'm sure he had a lot of them, but there are two great quotes. What were they? Fitzer, you got it on this one. The first great quote, every car, if ready to start a car, right? Figured that whole thing out. What did he say? You can buy any car on the lot as long as it's black. Of course, every car on the lot was black. What was the other one that he said? Whether you think you can, and this goes back to faith, and this is also in my preamble when I give a lesson for the first time. Whether you think you can, you got to write this down. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Whether what I teach you is right or wrong is irrelevant. If you believe me, it's right. And if you don't, it's wrong. Would anybody teach Jim Furyk to swing the way Jim Furyk swings with a double overlap grip? Would anybody do that? His dad. Is there any greater faith? Talk about God. Is there any greater faith than that of your father or your mother? No. Is anybody a parent? I just became one. I never understood. Thank you. He just learned to go upstairs. I got the video last night. Oh, who was Horton Smith? See?
Some guy.
Who was it?
PGA golf professional?
He was a PGA golf professional.
Okay.
Joe? That's a really good guess. You were halfway there. Just leave the first part out and you're fine. He was the president of the PGA of America 1952 to 54, I believe. Okay, good, yes. What's your name?
Frank Lauber.
Frank? And then in the back?
Dean Hurst.
Dean Hurst. Okay, so tell me something else about Horton Smith. Won the first Masters. Very good. It's okay to say, remember, there's no such thing as a stupid question, no such thing as a stupid answer, and I don't know is a good response. Okay. That would be the thought because he has a Horton Smith Award named after him. Right. We teach the game, guys. What's your name? Tom. Can you tell me anything else about Horton Smith? Okay. That's a smart guy. Tom, you're a smart guy. Because he doesn't really know that, but he did this. He went, well, he's got a putter, and he brought him up. He's got to be a good putter. Right? Well done by you. Okay, you guys can sit down. Well done. And now, here's what I would tell all of you. First of all, congratulations on winning that Horton Smith Award. Anytime, and to all the award winners, it's an incredible honor. Anytime you're singled out, it's an incredible honor. But you also need to go back and find out who Horton Smith was. Because he did more than just win the first Masters, he also won the third Masters. So he could play. He was president of the PGA of America, so that means he gave a shit. He cared. Cared. He got involved in the direction of the PGA of America, which means he was involved with instruction, education, helping people improve. Who's had a demo day at their club? I'll get to your question in a second. Everybody who's had a demo day. If I look at you and your hand's down and you haven't raised your hand and you haven't had a demo day, we need a different meeting at a different time. Who's had a demo day at their club? Okay, great. Now, who's had a putting demo day? Now look at, okay, do you see? See, maybe 10%, if that, have done that. One of the best ways to sell putters and putting lessons is to take all your putters in the shop, put them out on the putting green, take one of your assistants, or better yet, you, stand out there all day, and you'll be stunned at how many putters you sell and how many putting lessons you give. And you know what you'll get? Flybys. People, I call them a flyby. People will come out and they'll go, hey, pro, will you look at my putting? Well, no, fine, I'll look at your putting. And they go, boom, 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 and they start making more putts. Hey, just charge me for that. That's what I call a flyby. You're being generous, and they'll be generous as well.
And guys, is this the first seminar with Michael Breed you've ever attended, or have you seen him before?
I actually saw Michael a few weeks ago at the Teaching and Coaching Summit.
And I'm happy to sign that for you.
At Nationals. He was
What's your
the
name?
ambassador ceremony. He did a short seminar there, which was great.
It's
W-A-Y-N-E?
my first time seeing Michael. So.
And what do you think? How is this going today?
I think it's great. A lot of the same stuff I heard down at the show, but he's kind of expanded upon it and got a little more in depth with it, and it's different from what you see on the show, so that's great.
What's one of the things that's kind of sticking in your...
For me, it's the blocks and the forward press with the putter. I just think that's huge. It's what I teach with the big forward press, so I think more guys need to do it, and more amateurs need to understand that.
And how about you, Ralph?
Yeah, I think I like some of the stuff you said about coaching. For me, it's gotten me excited. I just told Mike I want to grab a putter and go work on my game and just be enthusiastic about it. I think that'll transfer
Awesome.
my teaching and my students.
Okay.
Well, thanks for being here today. I'm here with Erica Larkin and Randy Miller. And guys, what are you thinking of Michael Breed's seminar today?
He's great. He's very energetic, as always. We don't expect anything else from Michael.
What's one of the
He's
things?
very real. I feel like he's the same guy that he is on TV as he is here, as he is every time I've seen him present. So I like that a lot about him.
It makes everything fun. It makes it fun to learn.
Yeah. And what's been some of the things that have stuck out in your mind today that you're going to probably carry forward in your teaching?
I think continue with coaching, realizing that not only are we just trying to teach people to play golf, but really kind of coach them.
I'm amazed with the stat on how people take one putting lesson in every 4 years or something. He said. How about the two of you? Do you give many putting lessons, or are you going to give more? I guess.
Definitely going to try to give more. I probably give 25% of my lessons are putting, so not enough at putting. I think we need to focus more on putting and the short game. Everyone always wants to just be on the driving range, and they think that's where they're going to get better, and it's really in the short game where we're going to improve.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I would say my percentage is probably about the same. I would think out of every lesson series, I spend at least one of the lessons focusing just on putting, or we'll definitely talk about green reading as well. But it's not usually the focus of the entire lesson series or anything like that. So it's an interesting thought.
Awesome. Well, enjoy the rest of the seminar. Thank you for being here today. I'm here with Eric Cobb, good friends of Michael Breed. And is this the first time you ever attended one of his seminars?
It actually is the first time. A couple of years ago, we were at Hershey. After the first day, I wasn't hitting it so good, and Michael was nice enough to come down and give me a lesson actually at the PNC. So we see each other about once every year, probably at the trade show.
And you played in college together?
We played in college. Michael was a junior when I was a freshman. And,
Oh, boy.
We spent 1 year together.
So some harassment from his end, huh?
Oh, a lot of harassment. If you don't know it, Michael's nickname is Zippy when we were in college. But you can kind of see where he gets it from.
Oh, excellent. Well, thanks for being here, and enjoy the rest of the seminar.
Thank you very much. It's a lot of fun.